So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. What was supposed to be a great little hunt and haul video that I had started preparing recently about Goodwill is now turned into a rant about Goodwill. And Goodwill, you know what they say, don't make me cranky. You wouldn't like me when I'm cranky. Let's get into the rant. Let's go.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JevMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JevMan316. That's me on the sign, JevMan316 Live. Usually Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. We do a watch along. We talk pop culture. We talk movies. And hey, anything else you want to talk about, come over and join us. Also, hit me up on social media, JevMan316 on Instagram, where I usually talk to a lot of you guys in DMs. So we have some fun there, have some fun here, so join along. So yeah, I don't really like to do rants unless I have to, and especially against the Goodwill. But haven't had a good rant video. I need to get something out of my system. So yeah, rant video about Goodwill, their customer service, and their policies. Let's talk about the customer service first. I'm in Goodwill. It's on a Monday. I'm looking through the media. I look over on the racks. It says the color of the week is green. If I see any green labeled movies, that means I get them half off, right? So this one was blue, so I guess I got to pay full price. It was $2. So I said, I'll go ahead and get that. While I'm looking and scanning through the movies, out of the corner of my eye, I see a person who I know works there. I've seen her before, come out with a cart. It looks like it's got stock in it. Maybe some movies in there, some stuff that they're getting ready to put out on the shelf. Followed behind her is a guy that helps in the store. I've seen him before. They do a great thing in the community. They employ young adults that have special needs. And usually what that means, they have to be assisted to do their job, but they're learning a task, learning how to work. So great. She proceeds to pull the buggy behind me and tell him to get beside me and start pulling anything off the shelf with a blue sticker. So I look and I'm like, yeah, I got this one with a blue sticker. So I asked her, I said, excuse me, ma'am, what are you guys doing? And she said, I'm going to have him pull stock off the shelf. It's time to rotate. And I said, well, I'm looking here. Could I go ahead and continue looking? She said, you can, but we're going to start pulling stuff off the shelf. So she proceeds to tell him to get next to me and start pulling. And this is a shelf that's probably like 3 foot wide. It's really hard for him to do it and not invade my personal space. But he's doing it anyway. But he's doing what he's told. But why would you not wait until a customer finishes looking? So I'm trying not to get angry with him, but this is when I'm starting to get a little frustrated. Can you at least let me look? I'm only going to be 5 minutes. I think she was just trying to hurry up and get it done. So I went ahead and looked, and I said, so what are you doing? What are you pulling into the buggy that he's got behind him? And she goes, anything with a blue sticker we're pulling off the shelf. I said, okay, well, this one is blue. Can I keep this one? She said, yeah. And I'm like, well, what are you doing with the blue ones? The blue stickered items. She goes, well, we're actually going to toss them. We're going to throw them away. And I'm like, what?
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Throw them away? What do you mean? She goes, no, literally, I'm going to put them in a trash can and I'm going to tie it up and I'm going to throw it in the dumpster. And I'm like, why would you do that? So she proceeds to tell me about this dumbass policy they've got where after 5 weeks, if media hasn't sold, they throw it away, and they give it multiple opportunities. It usually gets a color of the week, so it's half price. And then when it's like on this week, it was green. Well, the previous week's was blue. When the previous week color resets on the following Sunday, I know it's confusing, the previous week color goes down to $1. And then if they don't sell it by then, so it's already been half price at least once, it goes down to $1 on the Sunday. When they come in on Monday, they end up throwing it away, she said. They pull it all off the shelf. And I said, well, should I continue looking? And she said, you can. And I said, well, if you're going to throw it away, Can you just give me this movie that I pulled? She goes, no, I can't do that. And I'm like, well, can I get it for $1, like from yesterday's price? She goes, no, it'll be full price. I'm like, you're going to charge me full price for something that if I didn't pull off the shelf, you would be throwing away anyway. And she said, yeah, that's our policy. And I said, okay, well, I'm not going to look through this shelf anymore because I'm not paying full price for this stuff. And it's the stuff you're going to throw away. So it's been in here a while is what you're saying. So the blue stuff I probably have already seen before, right? So it was only the one blue one. But I said, hey, since I only found this one, can I look through the buggy here that's on the other side? I mean, I see that there's some media in there, like 2 big stacks. And she goes, no, I can't let you do that. She proceeds to go around me, go over to the buggy, and basically block it, stand in front of it, and puts her hand on top of it and says, yeah, it's against the policy until it's actually physically on the shelf. A customer can't touch it. And I went, so you're pulling the items off the shelf, and this is when I'm starting to get angry, that I'm looking through. You're invading my personal space. You don't give me time to look. Then you proceed to tell me about a dumbass policy about you're going to throw the movies away. Now you're blocking the buggy. I said, well, how about this? How about I look around? When you pull the stuff off the shelf and put it in the other buggy, can I look through it? And anything that you guys are going to throw away, can you give it to me? And she said, no, I can't do that either. That's against the company policy.
Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
It's trash at that point. Technically, I started thinking about, well, what happens if I caught it in the trash can in the back, after you throw it away? Now, I didn't want to really think about that for a second, but I was like, would I really dumpster dive for movies?
Yes!
No, I probably wouldn't. Well, would I? No, unless I saw something that was like really cool. But I digress. I'm not going to do that. I decided that I wasn't even going to mention that to her as a joke. But what I did say was, can you please just let me look through the buggy? So after I asked the second time, she refused and proceeded to push the buggy towards the door that was coming out of the back room away so I couldn't even get to it. Then never told him this whole time. I turned back around. The guy's still reaching across in front of me, pulling movies off the shelf.
With all due respect, what the fuck?
So I started getting to the point where I'm like, I'm not even going to buy this one. Turned around. She's still standing there. I said, look, I'm going to ask you one more time. If you're going to throw the movies out anyway, why would you not donate them to somebody instead of throwing them away? And she goes, sir, we are a donation center. Who else are we going to donate them to?
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
And I went, well, it's not. So you're acting like it's a stupid question. It's not. I run a YouTube channel. I do giveaways. Myself, I collect physical media. You could donate it to me. And she goes, well, that's not how it works. We have to throw it away. And I said, okay, how are they going to know whether you're giving it to me or not? She goes, what do you mean? I went, if you've got them in the buggy and you're getting ready to push it to the back and they're going into the dumpster, how would they know that you didn't give me 2 or 3 of the movies? Are you inventorying them? Are you scanning them in? Are you removing them from inventory? She goes, no, we don't have them in inventory. We just have the price on there. So I said, so nobody would know. You don't keep a manifest. You don't keep track. Hey, I threw away 12 today. Hey, I threw away 16 today. She goes, no, we don't keep track of it. I just throw them in a big trash can, tie it up, pull the bag out, take it to the dumpster.
Egads, what sorcery is this?
Does anybody else not think that's totally fucking asinine? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So at that point, I was trying to be patient. My blood was boiling. I'm like, so you block the buggy, you won't let me see the new stock. You're throwing away the old stock, you won't donate it to me or let me have it. But if I did buy it, you would charge me full price when yesterday, the day before, it was only $1. Why not mark it down to 50 cents? Why not put it for $1? Why throw it away? I'm not saying that there was anything great in there, but that in the past now it makes me wonder if I didn't go in there, what happens? It's almost like I want to save the movies, like save the whales. Those movies could have been donated. I could have given them to you guys. It's just totally frustrating. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, but I just hate when anything that has any value to somebody in the world gets thrown in the trash. And especially with that piss poor attitude. So I was like, this is terrible customer service. and it's also to the point where I'm just totally frustrated with their policies. I find it hard to believe that's a policy, but either way, is it? Does anybody out there work for Goodwill or ever worked for Goodwill? Is that a policy? Put in the comment down below. That once you pull it, you have to throw it away, and you can't let somebody look through a buggy until it's actually on the shelf. Are those policies? I find that hard to believe, like I said. But either way, so I left. I go out to the car. I'm pissed. I'm like, I was going to add this footage to a hunt video that I've already started. I'm going to turn it into a rant. And I'm like, well, should I really do that? And I'm like, yeah, I should. I just want to get it out there. Let me know your experiences with Goodwill and throwing away media. So as I leave, I jokingly think to myself, I'm going to circle around the building and see if I see a dumpster back there. Now, I could only get around a part of it, and then I had to turn around. I don't know. I didn't see a dumpster. It could have been blocked by the other vehicles back there. I don't know where she was going to dump it at. But I jokingly was thinking, I should come back here after work. They close at 7. Sometimes I'm late. I should go back there and see if I can find it. But the position I'm in at work, I can't do that type of stuff. I don't want to cause embarrassment to me, the company I work for, my wife, or whatever. If I got caught dumpster diving, I just don't want to go through the embarrassment of that. But I was going to do it as a joke and maybe record it for you guys, but I decided not to. So there's going to be no dumpster diving footage. But
No!
all right, I feel better already. I vented. That's what this is for. That's what the rant videos are for. So I apologize for being cranky about it. But put in the comments down below. Let me know stupid stories you've had about at Goodwill, their policies, all that kind of stuff, or anywhere else. Have you ever experienced somebody just throwing away media or not letting you look through stock just because it's not in a buggy instead of on the shelf? So yeah, do all the normal YouTube stuff as well. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all that normal YouTube stuff to all my videos that you watch. Do not forget to hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. I love you guys. So that means there is a Goodwill hunt coming up. It just might not be as long as I wanted it to be because I don't have this footage to put in there. But watch out for that. Watch out for any other video on here. I really love you guys. And until next time, this has been JeffMan316. I'm your ranting pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.